Hi everyone, this is Vicky, me love Bono. Why do I have to say that every time? I wonder. Can I say anything else? It's not like you don't know. This is Vicky, me love Bono. I have you pointed outside because this really isn't a scrap video. I just had to take a moment. Yes, truly a moment. Well, my moments are usually about 10 minutes long, but I wanted to take a second to wish each and every one of you the best, most happy National Scrapbooking Day ever. I wonder what you all are doing. It's 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm already scrapbooking. Truth be told, I would probably be scrapbooking today, whether it was National Scrapbooking Day or not. But I wouldn't be making this video. So, I just wanted to take this time to thank my buddies on here. I feel like I have friends on YouTube. Friends, buddies, people I just love to chat with, people I talk to on the telephone now. And we talk about things other than crafting. Isn't it just so funny how you can develop a relationship, a friendship with people you have never met? I think that's so cool. And guys, listen, I talk about my age all the time. I'm older. I didn't grow up on the computer or on the internet. And when my son first got the computer and AOL, that was the thing back then, and he was like 13 years old, and he needed a computer so that he could instant message the girl across the street. I was like, why do you need... never mind, you get it. But the first computer we ever bought him was an Acer, and I bought it at Walmart. It was like $1,800. It was a PC, tabletop, but $1,800. But you know what? That Acer lasted 5 to 6 years. And eventually I wandered over and got on the computer myself after I got over my fear of making the computer crash. I had heard so much about computers crashing, and I just thought, oh my gosh, if they crash, that's it. You can't fix it. It'll cost you millions of dollars. But do you know I couldn't even turn that computer on? So I wander over, I get on his computer. At that time it was in his bedroom. And once he helped me to get on the internet, my big thing was looking at newspapers from all over the world. I just thought that was amazing. I would kick him off of the computer while he was doing his homework. Let me get on. So I didn't grow up on the computer, and once again, you heard so many things about PCs back then. I was so scared to death that he was going to talk to someone on the internet, like somebody heinous, somebody, a criminal, a pedophile, and they were going to send him a picture of a young girl, and he was going to run off and meet them, and that was it. And I don't mean to make light of this at all, because it does happen to adults and children, and so please don't think I'm making light of it. But I think that for some of the people I know, my age group, we were all the same way. We were all kind of, the girls that I worked with back then, we all had kids 10 to 16 years old, and they were all wanting computers, and we was like, oh my God. But if you crash it, it's gone. That's thousands of dollars down the drain. And, these kids are meeting people on the internet, and they're not who they say they are. That's what was going on. We sound like a chicken farm because all of our kids wanted those computers. We were so freaked out. But with all of my YouTube buddies, I see how relationships grow, and I see how people, single people, men and women, fall in love on the computer. My friends would say, oh, I found this guy on the internet and I'm going to move to Colorado and blah blah, and I'm like, are you kidding me? But I get it now, because you can just have a connection with people that you've not met. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm so glad I found YouTube. Thank you guys for taking me in under your wing. And I would love to sit here and run down a list of names of my favorite people and my favorite scrapbookers, but I'd be so afraid I'd miss one person. Y'all know I can't find my way back home after I walk out in the backyard. I just can't do that, because every day I'm finding new scrappers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love their work. And I'll watch a video and I just like somebody's personality on that video, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love them. They must be my long-lost daughter, my long-lost sister, my long-lost mother, although I haven't found too many mothers because, yeah, if you're my mother, you're old. So most of the time I feel like, oh, that's my long-lost daughter. Can y'all hear those birds? Listen, now when I stop talking, they stop tweeting as loud. Listen, I feel like I'm in Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, the Birds, the Birds. The birds are coming. I mean, they are going crazy out there. And let me tell you, like I've told y'all before, we're in a funny place. We're kind of like the edge of the city. Sometimes it looks like the city around here. Now, I'm not talking the big city like New York or LA, but I'm talking we do have cars that go up and down the street. But anyway, like one side of the street is very, very country. Very. And then the other side of the street looks like a normal neighborhood. Well, on the side that looks country, there's a rooster. But something's wrong with this rooster. Something's wrong with his mind, because he cock-a-doodle-doos all day long. All day long we hear the rooster. Aren't they supposed to only cock-a-doodle-doo at sunrise and sunset or something? But you know what? I didn't hear that rooster for a couple of days last summer, and I was like, where's the rooster? We paid for that rooster, because when we bought this house 6 years ago, we wanted to be in the country, and I heard that rooster, and I was like, okay, sold. This is the house for us. But, now I complain about the rooster, because that's what I do. Okay, girls, I hope y'all have a wonderful scrappy day. My point of this message is to wish you a happy Saturday, happy crafting day, but it's also to tell you how much I love yous, and I appreciate you, and I love your comments. I'll get up early in the morning, and I'll be grumpy and achy and tired. I'm jaded and bitter, and then I read your comments, because that's usually when I try to watch some of my videos, is in the early morning, and that's when I try to answer some comments and stuff. I'm grumpy, and then I see some of your great videos, or I hear my name in a video, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how cool. Yeah, what's up with that? I mean, it's like a homemade video. But when I hear Me Love Bono or Vicky, I'm like, oh, that's me, that's me. You would think like Brad Pitt just said, hey, I think Vicky, Me Love Bono, is so sexy. Well, probably not Brad Pitt. He's not my type. He's a good-looking man, don't get me wrong, but he's not my type. I go more for Bono. Okay, so anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Not just today, craft tomorrow, too. Here's what I'm working on. Here's my messy, crafty space. Look, I got stuff over on my fireplace. My drawers pulled open. I craft, or I don't craft really. I just do scrapbooks, but I do it out in my living room. There's my messy, and there's my coffee, and my water, and my scissors, and my poor old table. I'm actually going to redo my tabletop this summer. I want to drag this sucker outside and redo it because I've just tore the top of it up, but I'm not buying up another one and spending a lot of money and then, you know, end up messing it up, because this is where I'll be scrapping. Anyway, love y'all. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.